much, dear Andrew, for inviting me, and thank you, Toshi, for such a wonderful introduction. So, before me, Mr. Tejas and Professor Ansari explained uh, the topic very well. Tejas told about the initiative, and Professor Ansari covered the topic, especially the health and food security, very well. So, I will be covering some of the key aspects of food security. So when we talk about the food security, we generally have the three aspects that we need to address, whether the food is available or not. We have just recent examples of Sri Lanka and Bangladesh when the people of these particular countries, uh, they even go to the president house and prime minister office in the near past. So whether the food is available or not available, many of the agreements came to or made to ensure the availability of food. Then is it accessible for all, for the every category, for the every income group? And third one is the distribution of food. So all these three factors are associated with some of the other factors that we will be covering now. So one of the main factor or aspect is sustainable agriculture. If we have to ensure the food security, we have to go for the sustainable agricultural practices. When we talk about sustainable agricultural practices, now the main concern is environmental concern. When we talk about environmental concern, we again have some other concerns, for example, the water management. I'll take the example of Punjab. You can see uh, the situation of groundwater in the state of Punjab. In the map, we have three photos. One is of state of groundwater in 1985, another one is of 2017, and the third one is the prediction about the situation in 2035. The numbers are in meters that shows the depth of groundwater level. Now, why this situation is, while securing the food, while ensuring the food security, we have to ensure the sustainability of environment. So this stays happened while actually what the problem is, because the land of Punjab is actually not the problem. Problem I'll be talking later on. So actually, the Punjab is one of the regions in the world. There are five regions in the world enlisted, which are very much suitable for the production of crops around the years. So, uh, for fulfilling the India's or for the Asia's food security needs, Punjab produces rice and many other crops. So when we talk about rice, we have the another data you can see in this particular graph. See, the green segment shows about the area under the rice crop. Then the blue column that shows the safe zones, the blocks which are safe. This graph is actually based upon an analysis that analysis is being made by Central Groundwater Commission and Groundwater Board of Punjab. So they actually do the analysis of each and every district along with the blocks. So the column in the blue column shows that the areas which are safe under the safe zone, and the red column shows where the groundwater has depleted rapidly. So we can see in 1968, the area under the rice crop was 7%, and all the blue blocks were under the safe zone. Now, coming just last to the 2018, when the area under the rice crop is 73%, and we can see 80% zones, 80% blocks of Punjab are overexploited. Overexploited means if we are if the recharge is more than less than the 100%, if we are taking, for example, if we are taking 120 glasses of water out from the earth and we are just pouring 100 glasses, so that is the over exploitation. So why I discussed this, when we talk about the water management, we have to decide, even it is the policy level issue, we have to actually check it out if India needs or if we have to like manage the world's or Asia's need of food, then at least surface water or river water should be made available to the Punjab. Otherwise, on the one side, we will be fulfilling the need of food, but on the other side, we will be depleting the groundwater. So the next is soil health. When we talk about the soil health, uh, we have to check it out. Even this graph we when discussed, this is about the rice crop. So crop diversity, there should be initiative. Some initiatives have been taken by the government, but it is required to make some more initiatives. Land of Punjab is actually very much suitable for many of the crops. I am taking the examples of Punjab, but you can relate to your areas, or it can be related to anywhere. For example, our land is very much suitable for production of flowers, but we have not the nearby market. So somewhere initiatives are required for the crop diversity. When crop diversity will be there, groundwater can be managed, then habitat can be preserved. Yeah, and yes, then the important is fertilizers and pesticides control. I'll cover fertilizers and pesticide control in the upcoming slides. Uh, we recently some of the techniques have been developed. So even the people should be made aware, and that techniques should be used to control the fertilizers and pesticides. Now, when we talk about the impact on environment, let me share one more example with you. You can see in this slide, the monsoon in the region of Punjab, even it can be noted that in the three states of India, the monsoon is decreased. There is a decrease in monsoon or decrease in rainfall in 2021. So even in all the districts of Punjab, there is decrease in rainfall. It was the declination of about in 2 decades. So why this happens when in 2002 or in 2003, when this started, the then Chief Minister of Punjab formed a committee that consisting of three scientists from the Punjab Agricultural University. So what they found, why this happened, why monsoon did not came to Punjab, or why monsoon bypassed the Punjab. Actually, what happens, we all might be aware about the high pressure and low pressure zones. The monsoon actually travel from high pressure zone to low pressure zones. So while when there is the paddy season, during the paddy season, what happens is the formation of artificial umbrella in the atmosphere. That artificial umbrella is high pressure zone uh, in the atmosphere of Punjab. So that high pressure zone resists the monsoon to come in the Punjab. So then in turn impact the crop production. Crop production impacted due to yield impacted due to decrease in rainfall, or you know uh, I mean, when the monsoon is not on the time, or when there is more or less rainfall. So the another main concerns are education and research. So availability of literature is very much important. Universities and organizations need to work upon this. Uh, like I'll again share one more example of Punjab Agricultural University. They have published 149 books till now, which are available for the farmers. That all are specially designed for the farmers. 72 of those books are in the local language in the Punjabi, and 77 are in the English languages. So government have taken some initiatives for the trainings of farmers. So somewhere awareness is required, or they should be motivated. Like here in Punjab, uh, there are the initiatives of agricultural university to train the farmers for like processing of honey, processing of milk, or for mushroom production. So there can be number of training sessions. Yes, that should be somewhere increased. And again, universities and research organizations, training organizations need to work upon this. Assistance of research organization is required, because whenever whenever the farmers are getting any problem, so when they face any problem, otherwise they will use fertilizer, they will use pesticides as per their own understanding. But the assistance from the scientists of that particular field will somewhere enhance the system. Yes, then is the economic viability. So it is necessary to, because if the farmers will not be benefited, they'll not go for the sustainable practices. As we all know, we generally say the organic or natural things are somewhere expensive than the normal goods. But yes, there's yield is low, then there is something, there are some expenses on the processing. So there should be something, there should be initiative should be there for making it economically viable. As I taken the example of flowers, availability of market for the flowers, as generally they are not that much consumers in Punjab, that much consumers of flowers in Punjab, that that are in the other countries, or that are in Maharashtra and Hyderabad. But yes, we have not nearby airports. So that is somewhere the problem. So the another main aspect is innovation and technology. When we talk about innovation and technology, there are two main points. One is the awareness, and another one is the access. You can see the photo that is just below the first photo. That is the photo of color leaf chart. Now, this is the innovation by the university. Now, this is an innovation is for the farmers. What this innovation is for, generally the use of urea was increased up to was increased rapidly in the Punjab, or even in the Haryana or other states which are producing the rice crop. So even it was a problem for the government to make that much quantity of urea available, and it in turn also impact the nutritious value of the rice. So the invention of this color leaf chart made, I mean, accessible, made is the invention of this color leaf chart is helpful for the farmers. What they have to do, they have to match the color of leaf of the rice with the strip that you are seeing in the diagram. And as per the color of the strip, as per the color on the recommendations have been made to give the urea for, to the paddy crop or to the other crops. So as I taken one example, the example of color leaf chart, then maybe there are a number of technologies. So I mean, these technologies should be made, people should be made aware about these technologies, and yes, the access should be easy, because many of the times the things are not that much easier, or that much cheaper. So even the initiatives have been made by the government of Punjab or by the local societies. Like the second point, you can see availability in the cooperative societies. Recently, the government have made some of the agricultural equipments available in the cooperative societies. As actually in India, even in India, not only in Punjab, the farmers are actually the small farmers. So they can't purchase all the agricultural equipments that at their own. So these equipments can be made available, even that are available in a few villages or a few societies. So there are cooperative societies in almost all villages of Punjab, and even in many of the villages of India. So this can be made available in cooperative society, the agriculture, advanced agriculture equipments and techniques, or uh, anything that is helpful for the farmers. So when we talk about the policy and regulations for the food security, yes, the first point is subsidization for organic and natural food practices. As we earlier discussed that yield is low, so to cope up that, so they need to be subsidized. Then support for small farm produce sector, it is required at policy level. Now the third point is actually the very much important point. Earlier this year, I was in United Kingdom, and with the entry, we was in House of Commons. So when we was in House of Commons, uh, they were actually discussing the work they were actually discussing the bill on work and pensions. So they handed over the booklets to us. And while reading that booklet, I was thinking about how we can enhance the work opportunities in Punjab, how we can gain more revenue to increase the pensions in Punjab. So while thinking about that, uh, I saw, okay, we have a lot of, agricultural land in Punjab, and a lot of, there's a big share of agriculture in the revenue of Punjab. A lot of people are employed in agricultural sector. But the problem is the school our childrens are uh, taking the agricultural subject as an optional subject in ninth and 10th during their secondary education. So I thought it should be made compulsory for in the it should be made compulsory in the agrarian states, even from the sixth class, even during the pre-secondary and post-secondary, whichever state is agrarian state, there it should be made mandatory for the students to read the agricultural and farm processing subject, so that afterwards, if they did not get the opportunity to go in corporate sector, even they will perform somewhere better in farm in corporate sector. But if they don't go to corporate sector or government sector, they can perform better in agricultural practices. Yes. Then we discussed about the food access. There should be initiatives for the food access to make it available for all. Government have taken some initiatives, like at school level, they have midday meal scheme. They have made in India, there are ration card schemes. So the, through that various schemes, it is made available in India. Yes, there are some standards that need to be followed. So that is somewhere related with the food safety. I'm quickly just covering it quickly. People should be made aware to about the health. It is actually the awareness yes, there is labeling and certification in India. We have Food Safety and Security Association of India. We have Bureau of Indian Standards that made it sure. But there are, yes, even not only in India, in many of the developing countries, it is somewhere problematic. Not every item is getting certified. Actually, they don't go for the certification, but they sell. So it should be somewhere. They should be checked to stop the non-certified items in the market. Just a second. Yes. So this is about last. So the community initiatives, we have talked a lot about what should be done at the government level, or what should be done at the collective level. So what should be the community initiative? Here I taken an example of a six model of sharing. The six community have a model. They have shown a model like you can see in the diagram. This is the in the photos. These are the photos of langar. They have the community kitchen where the people voluntarily cook the food, they voluntarily process the food, and then people uh, came there and people eat without any discrimination. How this works, how this system works, they actually share. You can see the second point is the concept of the swan. The swan means is the 1/10 of their income. So they share, the practicing Sikhs share the 1/10 of their income. They share whether in their local Sikh temple, local Gurdwara, or to anywhere where they want. So this the model of the Swan is running the community kitchen of Sikhs, and this is not only the, I mean, ensuring the food safety, but it is also uh, somewhere we can say it is also ensuring the equality. You can see the people from any religion, people from any caste, people from any category, they sit in the same row, they sit in the same line, and they eat they without any discrimination. So these types of we can say these types of initiatives can be taken by the other communities also. And I generally says together we can, we need to get together, we need to be aware, and jointly together we can. Yes. If you have any questions, I will be happy to take.